Hello, good morning. This is going to be an awkward video because the person in the car next to me is still in her car. So today I actually have a story for you guys. It's kind of ghost story-ish. Kind of. Not really. But sort of. So a little background story. We're pretty sure our house is haunted. Not in necessarily a bad way, just we've experienced some paranormal things within our time of living in this house. We've lived in our house since I was like 7 or 8. And so we've experienced some things. Again, nothing like horrible, just innocent little ghost fun. But we think our house is haunted, and that plays into this story. So yesterday, as you guys know, I stayed home to help clean up our basement because it was flooded and rain and everything. So by afternoon, we pretty much had everything done, and we had a friend over helping us, and so he was pretty much doing the bulk of it once he got there. Mom and I did quite a lot, but he did a lot, and so I pretty much stayed in my room and watched Sabrina, which, update, I am now into season 6 because I have no life. But I started hearing like this noise, and it was like a staticky noise, kind of like when you put the TV on a channel that you don't get. I don't know if it really happens so much anymore, but like I remember when I was little, anytime like teachers or whatever put on the TV, they would flip through the channels, and if they only had like the basic channels, if you get to a channel that you don't have, you see like the little ants and the fuzzy, and it's like, you know, like that kind of noise. That's the kind of noise that it was. I kept hearing this all afternoon. So I kind of chalked it up to being the TV in the dining room because, like I said, I was in my room watching Sabrina, and my mom was in her room working, or not in her room, in the dining room working, and so she had the TV on, you know, just for like background noise or whatever. So I just thought maybe she was changing the channel and it was out of focus or whatever. And then it kept happening, and I chalked it up to the fact that she was watching the Olympics, and that maybe it was the cheering in the crowd and the audience, and that's what was happening. Like it was distorted or something. I don't know. I just kept chalking it up to being the TV. So at one point, I walked out and she didn't have the TV on, but I had like just heard that sound. Well, she was watching a video on her phone, and I just thought, well, maybe it's that I'm hearing, and since I'm so far away from it, it's just distorting. And so I was kind of chalking it up to being that. Kept hearing the noise, which was starting to freak me out a little, especially because like I was trying to nap and I kept hearing it, and I didn't know what it was. I didn't know where it was coming from. It was just really creepy. Like, it couldn't exactly tell if it was coming from the dining room or not. Like, it kind of sounded like it was coming from under me. Really creepy. So at night, after we ended up, you know, eating dinner, and then I went back into my room to watch more Sabrina, and Mom went into her room to watch more Olympics and to go to bed, I kept hearing it. So that's when I really thought that maybe it was the Olympics, or at least I was telling myself that it was the Olympics and that it was being distorted, because my mom never said that she heard anything, which was like really freaky, and I didn't want to ask her, be like, hey, do you hear the static noise? And she not hear it and be freaking out. And I got a hair that's just like everywhere. So that was really creepy. And then I kept hearing it. I mostly heard it like in between episodes, whenever it was like quiet, or if I had it paused to go to the bathroom or to go get a snack or something. And so I paused it to go to the bathroom, and this was like 10 o'clock at night, you know, fairly late, 10:30, and I kept hearing it. So I walked out into the bathroom, and my mom's TV was off. The dining room TV was off. She was sleeping. No idea what it could have been. No idea. So in our basement, we have this like little water pump to try to, you know, clear the water out of our basement, which most of the time it works. When we get as much rain as we did yesterday, other problems start happening. But I just thought maybe it was that, even though I've never heard it from my room before. So I don't even know what I was doing. So I was looking outside, trying to see if the pump was going whenever the sound went off, and it wasn't. So I started like really freaking out, thinking that like, okay, this is actually happening, like the ghosts are real, and that lady left her car, cool, but now someone else is pulling in. But so I don't know. I just thought it was maybe our ghosts messing with us, and I was freaking out, like completely freaking out. I finally discovered that yes, it was coming from the basement, like it was coming from under my room, which even creepier, let me tell ya. And so I stood at the top of the stairs. I turned the light on because it was creepy, and I couldn't hear it. Like, it stopped. Like, I stood at the top of the stairs for a while, and this is like midnight. Like, when I got up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I could still hear it, but I wasn't about to go check it out at midnight by myself in the dark. I was gonna wait and see if I still heard it this morning, and then ask my mom if she heard it, because I thought I was going crazy. Like, I didn't think she could hear it. I thought I was going crazy. I thought it was ghosts, freaking me out. So this morning, whenever we woke up, my mom ended up coming into my room. Oh, so it's your toy thing that's been going off all yesterday. It was still going off this morning. So she could hear it, but not completely. So apparently, while our friend was in the basement cleaning up and like mopping up some of the water and like drying out our basement, he knocked a box that had my Bop It in it. You know, I'm sure most of you know what a Bop It is, but if you don't know what a Bop It is, it's this toy from the 90s, which was a lot of fun, and it's just like this long thing, and then they have bigger ones too. But basically, there's a Bop It thing in the middle, and then you can like a pull tab, and then like a twisty thing. It was going off, but the batteries were like super old or whatever, but still kind of working. So all it was doing, it wasn't making the like Bop It music noise. It was just going freaked me out. So that's my non-ghost story ghost story. I was freaking out all night for nothing. Had I known that he had hit that and it had been going off, I maybe would have gone down and taken the batteries out of it sooner than this morning. But yeah, really, really creeped me out. And the thing was, like, my mom didn't stop hearing it because where he put it in the basement was directly under my room. So that's why I kept hearing it all day and all night. And that's really all I have for you guys. I gotta get into work now. So yeah, fun non-ghost story, ghost story. That was my evening. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.